Hi, class. Welcome to week 4. Let me just share my screen with you. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. All right. So time is really passing. We're already in week 4. And next Monday is Labor Day, so we don't have any class. But I want to go ahead and just talk about what we're going to do in week 4. So week 4, we're going to write our investigation essay is going to be due, but our focus is academic reading, writing, and speaking. And your assignments are to read academic reading and writing about images and multimodal text, reading arguments. So you are reading academic reading, writing, and speaking A1, A2, and A3. Okay, all right. So you can find those chapters in the book that you have downloaded. All right, to accompany those chapters, we have the academic writing video part 1. Okay, so part 1, let me just go ahead and fast forward right quick and show you the end of it.
Fallacies. And most of the fallacies, such
it will tell us where it stops.
Go unfair or
so
go unfair.
A1 and A2. So this is what that one is, and I want to go ahead and go out of this. Let me just hit next so we can just go out of this. All right, what I have embedded here for you are the PowerPoints that accompany the same information that we just saw in the previous video, but only these PowerPoints are the whole entire chapter 1 through 4. Your assignment is not to do 1 through 4 this week, but I put all of the PowerPoints in one place. And then here is a MLA document and sources PowerPoint, just in case you wanted to start working on how to document your sources MLA style. I already included this. We will cover this later on, but I put it here so you can look at it now, and if you have any questions when we cover it later on, you will have had your exposure to it. So, okay, let's go ahead and go back to our modules, but this is your assignment for this week, is to read the academic writing. Okay, so the other assignments that you have due are your journal. Does the internet make you dumber? So we just go right on in here, and it's got a few videos to accompany them, but these are your instructions. You read these questions, and then you read the actual document that's right here, and then you come back and you respond to these questions. You read these questions ahead of time, and you write your responses in your journal. That way you can have something that you can come back and type up a nice response. You're not just trying to do it all at once and not getting it in the best shape possible. So this gives you a chance, if you write with your journal, write the questions and the answers with your journal. This gives you a chance to give your paper a fair chance. Instead of turning in a rough draft, you will have spent some quality time on the information before you submit it. Okay, so we're going to go right back, and we're in week 4. So I told you your investigation essay is due, and I don't know if you guys have started on your surveys or not, but I have asked you to go ahead and get your questions together for your survey. This survey, you are to make the questions yourself, and the questions are the things that you want to know about your topic. Now you can use SurveyMonkey. SurveyMonkey will allow you to use 10 questions for free. I gave you general instructions on how to operate it. I'm not the creator of the program, so I can't tell you all the ins and out. I have given you the information that I know. So if you need more information, just play with it and see what you can come up with. If you are afraid of challenges, then you can go ahead and use Facebook, or Google has an application for surveying, but you have to survey at least 15 people and get their opinions on your topic. That way you will be able to have something to write in your investigation essay, because that's what it is. The investigation essay is reporting your investigation on your topic. So don't try to give me a research paper where you're gone and getting some information from documents and want to write a paper that way. This is not the time. This assignment is based on the survey information that you're collecting on your topic. So like I said, you create the survey. You can put all your questions on one survey and send them out. If you like, you can do it that way. Send them out through Facebook or Google if you think you're going to get a response. Most of the times when people see a whole lot of questions, I'm going to tell you, they don't want to do it. But if you create your survey in SurveyMonkey, it just feeds you one question at a time, and then you get a chance to answer it. It'll tell you in the beginning how many questions, but people are not overwhelmed because you're able to see one question at a time. So keep that in mind. Friday will be here before you know it. The assignment will be due. So make sure you go and put your topic in your intro into the discussion, so I will know exactly what you're writing about, and I want you to be specific as to what you want to say. Ask yourself, what do I want to say about this topic? And that will be your thesis right there. What I want to say is, ask yourself those questions, and then you will figure out exactly what you want to write on, because like I said, the time will be here before you know it, and it'll be time to submit your paper. And I would like to see a paper and not a bunch of emails saying this happened and that happened. So work ahead of time so you can prevent that. And the last thing is your current event. Your vaccines is on vaccines. So some people think vaccines are good. Some people think they're not. It's totally your decision on what you believe is best for you. So with that being said, I'm going to turn to my notes and let you guys know some things that I found in my notes. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen because we're done with all of this, and I'm going to come back to you. Okay, so what I found in this week's work, like I said before, this pertains to the information that I'm gathering from the papers. So make sure that you are using the correct font for the class, which is Arial 12. I've been getting a lot of times Roman and another font that's not Arial 12. So check that before you submit your work. And please give a whole page of text. Don't give me a half a page, because a half a page will receive a half a grade. So please make sure that you are submitting a whole page of text. Okay, and make sure that you have 1-inch margins all around your text. That's a 1-inch margin at the top of your paper, at the size of your paper, and the bottom. So make sure that you are following those guidelines. And double space your work. Don't give me all of the work that's all scrunched up together and single space, and I can't even make any comments in between. Make sure you double space your work. And as help is needed with double spacing, I did go over it in week 3's video. I showed you exactly how to set your margins, how to double space, and the line spacing. So review that video and see if you can get some help from it. Or you can also go to PASS. You can always go to Sean or the PASS Center and see if you can get some help. Not physically go, but contact them online. The campus is closed. Okay, do not attach a Word document to your discussion board response. Everyone else is typing in the window, type in the window. That way people can see your response immediately and they don't have to open up a document to see what you have to say. So make sure that you take care of that. When you're typing your work, don't give me all of those fancy headings and titles. Use plain text. Don't use larger fonts, different colors, or any type of graphics. Just go ahead and use plain text, Arial 12. That's good enough. Because when you use all those larger texts, it takes away from the word count of your actual words that you're submitting, because it just takes up so much space on the page. You want to make sure that you have that space available to write your actual essay, not just a pretty title or heading. Okay, do not highlight words in your text. Some people are using yellow highlighting in the text that they are submitting, the type documents, to call my attention to something. Don't do that. Just use plain text. Don't use bold font or italic fonts unless it's for a title of a book or a magazine or what have you. I have put some PowerPoints in the discussion board. One of them is on run-on sentences, and the other one is on capitalization. I'm going to add another one that's going to be on comma usage, because I have a lot of problems with comma usage. So I'll be working on that one over the weekend, and it will be ready for you to access Wednesday during student hours. So make sure you check back then, and continue to work on your survey questions, and make sure that you're working on your investigation essay so we can get that done and submit it timely. Other than that, that's all I have to say. If you have any questions, you guys know how to contact me. You have been contacting me. I get a lot of emails from students, and I try to return them back, sometimes faster than what you think, because I'm on a computer at the time when you send them. So anyway, have a good evening, a good day, whatever part of the day it is when you're reviewing this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Be sure to set appointments for Wednesday if you want to participate in my student hours. I am available from 3 to 4 p.m. on Wednesday. So if you want to drop in, say hi, chat for a few minutes, that's okay too. Make an appointment if you want some help so I can be ready to help you with your concerns. So other than that, have a good day. Bye.